this was the latest that was, in fact, that I brought to you. But on that note, we have some big breaking coming in. Made in India AKASH SAMs effective. AKASH missiles effectively neutralized Pakistan missiles. AKASH, they're deployed at border with Pakistan. This is in fact the big breaking that I am bringing to all News9 viewers. And in fact, made in India AKASH SAMs effective, and AKASH missiles have effectively neutralized Pakistan missiles. They've been deployed at the border with Pakistan. On that note, I'm joined by Captain Alok Bansal, Director, India Foundation. I'm also joined by Colonel Anurak Shukla, who's a defense expert. A very warm welcome to you, Colonel. I'll start with you. 50 plus Pakistani drones shot down in a single night by Indian air defense from Udhampur to Pathankot. Doesn't this sort of send out a loud and clear message that Indian skies are impenetrable and we are more than ready for any provocation from Pakistan's side?
Obviously, it is already seen that India is a very strong nation and it is a very supreme military in front of a very weak nation such as Pakistan. Pakistan should understand that they have got an itinerary. Most of the material which they have collected through China, there is a substandard material and which they have used yesterday. It was shown to them without any iota of doubt that we were able to drown each and every swarm drone they have sent, and we have effectively neutralized each and every drone attack which came along with the followed by the missiles also. All 8 missiles was down. So you can understand that about strong air defense system we are holding, and our system is very strong. Pakistan should understand that and they should not attempt another one, otherwise they will be neutralized at their own land itself.
To you on that note, do tell us, what can India really expect from here on? What should we be ready with?
You're asking
Is
me?
this question for me?
Yes, sir. This question is for you. Captain Alok, yes.
Okay. See, we need to be very careful. I think there is no doubt that Pakistan has been retaliating because Pakistan's army knows that it has to show to its public that they are doing something. Even if those attacks have no impact, they would want to show it. While they want peace, but they can't show it to their public that they have buckled down. And that's a problem with Pakistan's army. And that's why they were hoping that either international community mediates or India sues for peace, both of which look unlikely, because at this point of time, the US has clearly said it is none of our business. So US has pulled out. And that's one of the reasons why they are targeting the civilian targets, because they feel that if civilians are harmed, maybe India may agree for a ceasefire or stop aggravating the situation. But the fact is, the government of India has made it very clear that we do not wish to escalate the conflict, but whatever they do will not go unpunished. So they did a terrorist attack. We targeted the terrorist homes. They carried out attacks on military targets. We retaliated. And now they have again launched attacks on some of our military as well as civilian targets. And I hope we would see some reaction. It is very difficult to say, but India retains the right to retaliate, and retaliate in all mediums: land, sea, and air.
To stay with us, Captain Bansal. Colonel Shukla, I'll come to you. After getting battered in Operation Sindoor, is Pakistan now sort of resorting to desperate swarm drone attacks and artillery shelling to save face before its own people, to tell them that, we're also taking action against India?
Obviously, a meek attempt has been made, and it is evident that they are just harming their own country. Of the attack which they tried yesterday, India has retaliated very strongly. They have dug deep down into their cities. We have struck most of the big cities like Karachi and other Lahore, and we have gone down to other places. So they can understand that our reach is much, much beyond their reach, what they can expect. Their drones are coming just around 10 to 5 kilometer inside the Indian territory, while we are able to hit them approximately 100 plus kilometer inside. And that too, when they claim that their defense system is very strong and they have been not been able to intercept any of our attack till now. All 24 missile went deep inside their territory and exploded. Now we strike with their with our drones, which went inside and they were hovering around for almost 2 to 3 hours, and then they selected the target and neutralized the same. So our defense is much strong, and they should understand, and they have already understood. For the last 48 hours, you can understand three J-17 has been down, two F-16 has been down, two AWAC has been down. So they have in Pakistan has already taken very uh, big hit on their military establishment.
All right, continue to stay with us. Captain Bansal, I also want to understand from you, here we heard a lot of sirens there. In fact, do tell us simply what is the significance of Ambala and Chandigarh, where most siren raids are being heard. How critical are these places?
See, Ambala is a very major military station. It's uh, core headquarters, and it's a very important facet. And I think discussing other relevance or other importance on television, I think may not be appropriate. But Ambala is a very, very major military hub and obviously a prime target from enemy's point of view.
Okay, continue to stay with us. Colonel Shukla, I'll come to you on that note. There were also reports suggesting that Pakistan is using Chinese SH-15 artillery to hit
I
civilian
can hear
areas.
you.
Sir, can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes,
Yes.
there are some missiles which are landed in our territory and they have not even exploded. And what to say about causing a damage?
Sir, I want to understand from you, there are reports suggesting Pakistan is using Chinese SH-15 artillery to hit civilian areas. How do you see this China-Pakistan nexus shaping up? And, isn't it sort of time for the global community to call out this dangerous partnership?
It was already evident in all the forum, including United Nations, where the China has been supporting Pakistan for a very long time. But time are changing. Today, if you see, China is not openly criticizing the Pakistani act or Indian intrusion in their land. So the things are changing. And in the morning, if you have seen today, a plane from Vietnam of this Turkey's plane has come to Karachi and landed with some more military hardware. So it is evident that China is currently not providing any support to this war to Pakistan. Whatever Pakistan is using, they have got their own inventory, which they have collected over a period of years, and now they want to bring it out. Maybe it is not functional, maybe it is not serviceable, but actually it is not performing, it is not giving the result which they are intending.
All right, and I'll come to you, Captain Bansal, on that note. Civilian areas in Uri and Kupwara have been hit, a woman killed. Why is the world still silent?
See, as I said, the global community has an apathy to this sort of conflicts. If their interests are not harmed, they actually don't want to be interested. And the most blunt statement has come actually from the US. The Vice President Vance's statement that it is none of our business to mediate between them shows how reluctant the Trump's United States is to intervene in any conflict across the globe. So this very clearly says that the global community is least interested in what's happening, except for those countries which have some interests or some uh, uh, they are affected by this conflict. Most countries are maintaining a studied silence as far as this conflict is concerned. And that's unfortunately because Pakistani attacks have resulted in loss of civilian lives, non-combatants. But if you start right from the beginning, from Pahalgam itself, they have been targeting civilians. The terrorism which they have used as a veritable instrument of their foreign policy has been involved in killing innocent civilians.